Bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Zoltan and the others are living on. Doris sent a few curse breaks. If something ain't...
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. You reckon we should
No.
Yeah, well...
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. Told old Snotty to be enough for the villagers to back.
Well done.
Welcome. I'd never have guessed. Who'd have thought that the sick keen to help?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without...
Black.
Oh.
One of the scouts, unlike my best Zoltan.
Not that your idea.
Don't listen to him.
But they ain't the whole... He left it. If someone's got our master waste, so you waste your what? Under me, I may be...
What you had?
Even if it meant we all...
Enough. You can finish beating each other up.
Fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clive. Short enough. Still... You,
We can't afford to wait.
Right you are. Don't want any... Oh, and...
Akashic on the move.
How close to the...
Within sight of the wash...
Good idea.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are in, no heroic last...
August's right. The people here are tough.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate to...
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. Take good care of Dravost till I...
Leave it to me. And...
All right. Which one of you's first? Get him! Stick him! Get him! Over here! This one! Is that it? Apparently not. They're not getting past me. This one. Get him. Go for it. This one. Stick him. question. Did I miss any?
Man alive! As many as I could, he says.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the...
Good.
In time, yeah.
Sid, enough to give those a cat, but mostly.
I'm afraid of it. There's no getting rid of that ether, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into...
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it, but the village's days...
That may be, but with ether floods springing up all over, we'll fortify the... And I'll see that they're guarded.
All right?
As for you, that's twice you've turned up when Trevor, so...
I shouldn't have stayed away so long.
I always... You leaving gave me... And from that day on, you'd have been the death.
Finally. I hope you see the sense.
Alive, perhaps. Our work used to... Now... It's not about the crop. I've kept working. Holding the average castle of print. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man...
That's a kind offer. There's people who... But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit. Let's see if we can't rekindle it.
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell...
I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty...
Even better than it.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of... But I'm of a mind. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down.
Now, hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've learned to hone an edge, but the engravings on that thing are it. And they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoged in the first? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs between the two of us.
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan...
As long as he can keep up.
Right. Zoltan.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
We were just about to make a stop.
It's funny. You remember Camille? We'll be the steel, meanwhile, will be and that whetstone from the Outer Isles. And the final flourish will be my...
A team effort.
No. Right.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me.
The sword to end all.
It's... Thank you.
So, does this make you pair the...
This will take more than that, but we're up for the chap.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the...
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say...
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start...
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my part. So what do I owe the honor? I never thought, and if it had. St. Fordian, do you? Anything else? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Canva lost. It can't be true.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson today? How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Don't tell me.
Oh no, I'm working. It's got let's just say it gets only mithril engines get hotter. Trouble is, we won't be able and I hear you want
If it's for the good of the...
Oh.
So,
You've got a couple of examples here.
more fallen material. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways.
That's right. They're a bit like, and what's more, they're direct. We've collected as many as we
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes?
That's it in a nutshell. We're only 3 short, mind. There's one up Amber Way, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmecchia.
All right then.
It'll do. I'll be keeping...
Ready, go? Time to fight. need to deal with these ones first. Nice try.
All yours, Torgal.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. Come on. Run like the wind. This might take a while. Get him! Over here! Get him! Attack! Go to him! This one! Two down, one to go.
Sell anything today?
As much as you.
Let's go.
Faster!
All right. This might take a while.
It's over! Get him! Go to him! It's over! All yours, Torgal! Go to him! Attack! Get him!
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
How was she? The Enterprise.
Ah, sir.
Good, thankfully.
Ah, that's brilliant! I'll fit 'em. May the Telemon for
She's a beauty.
you saved my bacon again, Sid.
It's fine.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure.
You could just...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could, and I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and
Stretchy metal.
that is the spirit. So,
Thank you.
shh, don't mention. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Can't think of any right now, but maybe one day
They'll hardly believe.
So, she don't need sails?
How do you split the sea?
Come back.
Don't tell me we've run out of Clive. Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. Please tell me you've come to take our...
I'm not here for mid.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of...
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, and we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash. And the information we have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been... If there is anywhere safe to land...
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you...
But no splinters!
All right, but interrupt me. Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
I have no reason to assume other.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of, as well as slow our march, and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav.
You bet your ass. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her. You'll be needing passage home.
But
if there are no questions,
Let me know when you're leaving.
Of course.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Is something wrong?
Not at all, honestly. Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order.
I'll help.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Greagor's ghost. I smelled something.
I see only orcs and a Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Get him! Over here!
This one. This one. Over here. All yours, Torvald.
It's Canberra all over again. Where the hell are the Royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive. Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way